until I hit my last breath. Music's everlasting even if past death. Not overacting, music's never past tense. Colliding with the greats, welcome to this crash test. All right, everybody, we are live for another episode of the Bring the Bars podcast. And like always, I am your host, KC, and today we got another great guest in store for you guys. The recent signee of Lost Voice Music, we are bringing on Autamatik the Ruthless. This is breaking news for him. He's literally just signed the deal with Lost Voice Music, so I'm excited to bring him on. I've been waiting for this one. He's been in the random draw for a while, and like I always do these as a random draw, so it's fair to everybody in the Bring the Bars Facebook group. And I kind of been itching for his name to pull up, and it finally did, and perfect timing for it. Bring the Bars, you guys don't know, we're a group on Facebook. It's for underground artists. You can go there. If you're an artist yourself, go there and share your music. And if you network correctly and everything like that, you can get a shot to be right here on Freedom K Radio with me. If you miss any older episodes, go on YouTube, type Bring the Bars. You can catch up on older episodes there. We also have other shows like The Update and much more. And we're also going to be releasing the BTB Awards, which is going to be incredible. It's going to be a longer show. We're going to have 6 performances, 5 presenters, 10 total artists. It's incredible, man. I can't wait for you guys to see that show. But right now, we're going to be talking about Automatik. So right before I bring him on, I'm going to run a track from Autamatik the Ruthless. This is The Mind of an Artist.
I paint a picture like Da Vinci, Michelangelo. In this world, sometimes I feel that I'm all alone. I'm walking down this long, dark, empty road, trying to find my way back home. Trying to find my way back to reality. Stuck inside my own head, fighting wars with insanity. My demons become just a bunch of casualties. I spit philosophy like a modern day Socrates. I'm hotter than fire, cooler than antifreeze. Watch me paint my masterpiece when I hear the beat. I'm ready to ignite, take flight, bring light to the night. Like Mario, shorty loves how I lay pipe. Midnight manic, stay manic and kiss the night. Took a lot of hits, knocked out by life. Still never gave up, keep trying to fight. My anger takes over, makes me someone I'm not. It's like I knocked over, open Pandora's box. They say I'm slithery like a snake, but sly as a fox. Always walk hard like my name was Dewey Cox. I paint a picture like Picasso, Vincent Van Gogh. My mind's a gun, my bars the ammo. When I snap, make you disappear like Thanos. Smoother than keys on a grand piano. I watch the world collapse, we all die slow. I love to play with fire like a fucking pyro. My head keeps spinning like a fucking gyro. Feel like Ace Ventura stuck inside a rhino. My heart's so cold, it's like it's stuck in Cairo. Spit tons of bars cause I'm in a rhyme zone. I got more clarity than an iPhone. Feel like losing time, a different time zone. Life is scary like staring the barrel of a rifle. Champ is here to defend his fucking title. No matter how much shit fucking piles, I try to move on and try to fake a smile.
All right, everybody. Welcome again to the Bring the Bars podcast. I'm your host, KC, and today we're bringing on Autamatik the Ruthless. Thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, man. I appreciate the opportunity, I just get my music out there. Everything you've been doing with this Bring the Bars thing, man, has been unbelievable. It's gone to the sky's the limit at this point is how I feel about it.
Yeah, man, it amazes me every day how big it's growing. But what I start off with all these shows is I just want you to introduce yourself to the audience, let them know a little bit about your music and where they can find you.
All right. Well, my name's Autamatik the Ruthless. I've been doing this for, I could say, 15 to 16 years. I've been a freestyle battle artist most of my time. I really started writing and getting into the studio aspect of it when I first moved to Florida from New York. You can find my music from SoundCloud. You could type in Autamatik, the Ruthless. YouTube, type in the Autamatik 772. I'll leave the links in the description for you guys. Also, I'm on Facebook, and it says Jeffrey Tremarky, which is my real name. I have no problem saying that.
Yeah, man, you were talking about your freestyling, and I knew you busted out freestyles here and there, but I especially knew when you sent me a freestyle for the update show, and you were saying you started as a frestyler before. Do you still freestyle a lot today, and do you put it into the songs you actually record?
Oh, yes, a lot. Like, I'll record myself just freestyling, and then I'll take certain lines, and I'll put it into a track where I think it would fit.
Yeah, it's such a good skill to have, man. Absolutely, because it gets you. It really helps on getting you onto beats because you're so used to freestyling over different beats. So I find it's definitely a skill, kind of a lost art a lot today, I find.
Yeah, definitely a lost art. The 90s are more about the freestyle battle era,
Yeah,
You think
exactly.
of the best battle rappers of all time. You got up there, I would think Cassidy, M, Nas.
Yeah, and I don't know about battles much, but one of my favorite freestylers of all time and one of my favorite artists will always be on my top 5 list is Big L.
Big L is one of my favorite artists of all time.
Yeah, same
I'm
here.
from New York, and Big L, the Ebonics, one of my favorite songs of all time.
The wordplay from him, man, is just
it's just
absolutely
unbelievable.
insane. Yeah.
That's one of my influences. Him, Eminem, Mobb Deep. Mostly, though, I can say Wu-Tang and Method Man are my biggest influences. Mostly Meth.
Yeah, all those artists you name, man, I can say the exact same thing on my end. And now I'm thinking you got a little bit of more influence around you right now. I want to actually start this off by congratulating on your signing with Lost Voice Music, man.
Yeah, man, it's a big thing, big steps. I'm working with Habit and Bobby. We're working on dropping my Mind of an Artist mixtape. We're going to drop it in 2 parts. Probably first part in the beginning of the summer and the second part at the end of the summer.
Can't wait for those, man. And you're surrounding yourself with some great people. I've had great conversations. Myself with BTB Records and Lost Voice Music, we stay in touch constantly. And you're surrounding yourself with some great people with that group of guys.
Yeah, man, I agree 100%. They are on top of your music. I'll tell you that right now. I have been on the phone with Habit every day, and he is definitely in tune with getting me where I need to be.
Yeah, man, best group you can have, man, absolutely. And when they first reached out to you, I guess I don't know how it actually all came about. I guess Bad Habit reached out to you. What was your initial reaction when they told you they were interested?
I'm still trying to process it all, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's a big step for me because most of my life I've struggled. I'm not going to lie. I've gone from New York, living on the streets. I moved to Florida. I have 6 kids. I have an amazing wife that's behind me 100% in everything I do. And it was a shock to me because, I've always wanted to look for somebody that would actually give me the chance to see my potential. And for years, I just never gave up. And I can tell everybody that don't ever give up on your dreams because it is possible. But it's when you start giving up is when you can't make it possible.
Well put, man. I couldn't have said it better myself. Definitely always keep pushing because, like you, man, I was up and down on the music years ago. And then my big, I guess, moment was definitely this whole BTB group. And it's crazy how all the years putting in, thinking you're not going anywhere. And then almost feels like in a day, it just it can all change.
Exactly, man. Literally in a day. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what it was. The reason they contacted me, I put out a song maybe like 4, 5, 6 days ago, and it was called My Soul, and they jumped on it, and they were like, yo, and then he went through all my tracks, and he was like, man, he's like, I'm going to talk to Bobby, I'll get back to you. And like maybe not even 10 hours later, he got back to me. He said, man, I talked to Bobby. We're going to sign you, man. And I was like, man, I really appreciate that. I explained to him I'm a very humble person, and I'm willing to put the work in, man. I'm willing to do what I need to do on my end. And I know they're going to do what they need to do on their end, because I already see that just by the couple of conversations we've had already.
Yeah, they don't mess around, man. When they're serious about something, and like I said too, I've been talking with Habit constantly, and they're really serious on your music for sure, 100%.
And I'm really serious on them because I see what they put into theirs, and you got to check that stuff out too, man. Their music is unbelievable.
Yeah, man, absolutely, and you guys are going to be a great fit for each other, man. I just know it. I'm happy for you, man, because I know we were talking of doing a collaborative effort with BTB Records and Lost Voice, and then with everything going on, my label just starting, I just figured if they can take you full time, you'd have a really nice home in Lost Voice.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate that, man. A lot of this is due to you, man. And I'll tell everybody that on here, like, if it wasn't for you bringing us all together, nobody would have the shots they're getting right now.
It means a lot, man. That's all I wanted from this group. And thank you for saying that. I'm happy a lot of people are getting the recognition they absolutely deserve. And props to you. It's not just me, because you're creating the music that's getting noticed. So a lot of it's on you as well, man.
Yes, I know that. And, like I said, though, if you never started this group, though, who knows where we'd all be? You know what I'm saying? Like, even you, like you said, it's been ups and downs. And now look what it's become for you.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, and it just keeps growing. And the talent, it's just so much, like
there's so much. I just finished listening to Obi-Wan's album, bro. I was like, oh dope. My God.
Yeah, I
love the way he brought the Star Wars influence into it, because I'm a nerd, bro. Like, straight up. Like, I love comics, I love Star Wars, I love all that type of stuff. Marvel. So when I heard that, I was like, wow, it's like really, really nice to see people incorporate stuff like that into their music.
Yeah, he did one track on there. I ran through it this morning. I think it was called Order 66, and how he brought in like so many Star Wars references into that. It was just, that was awesome, man.
I was actually I just messaged him, bro, because I have a song that I'm working on called Yoda with the Force. And I said, yo, bro, I would love you to feature on this.
Yeah, man, he's a dope guy to reach out to. I'm pretty sure he'll jump all over that for sure.
Oh, he already did. I already emailed it to him. And that's another thing. This group can bring you so much featured artists for your music, to give that little bit of extra flavor. It could be somebody like you from Canada hooking up with somebody from Florida or New York or Denver, anywhere, and you get to see all different styles put together. And that's the coolest part about it. It's all about the networking.
Yeah, that's exactly it, man. All about the networking and getting all these people from around the world. Like, I can't believe all the people I've worked with so far, just doing the global domination and then the BringTheBars.
I love the global domination. I can't wait till you put me on one of those, because that's going to be amazing.
I'll be reaching out for you on part 2, man. Starting after May 1st, when the BTB Awards airs, I'm going right back into creating the music. I took a month there off just to focus on this award show, but starting May 1st and afterwards, I'll be hitting everybody up that's going to be on Global Domination too, and you're on that list, man.
No, I appreciate that, and that's another thing, man. You never heard of an underground award show. And for you to bring that possible to us and to the public, honestly, to the public, nobody's ever seen anything like that. So it's going to be definitely a new thing.
Yeah, man, it's been a blast putting it together. I've been busting my ass with it though, but it's gonna be worth it by the time it drops. With just how it's put together, all the performances, everybody. As much as I'm the one putting it together, I needed everybody's help with this. It's like not a show made by myself; it's a show made by artists. So I'm just excited for
Yeah,
everyone to
yeah,
see this.
and that's the greatest part about it because not a lot of people do that, bro. They make the show. It's all about them. It's all
Yeah.
about them, and you hear a lot of that. But with you, it's like, yo, you're saying it's all about the artist. If it wasn't for the artist, this show wouldn't be available. And you're right. It's 100% right.
All right, quick little break from the music, from the interview right now to play some music. I'm going to run another track from Automatik, the Ruthless. This is My Soul.
Fucking beats, nigga.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. I was alone in the dark, trying to escape. My heart is broke, my mind's about to break. There's only so much pain in this world I can take. My angels are asleep, but my demons are awake. The devil wants my soul he wants to take. I try to run away, but I'm still running in place. He's got me paralyzed, just staring at his face. Trying to back away, but I'm running out of space. The walls are closing in, there's nowhere to go. He grabs me by my throat, starts inhaling my soul. Says I'll be okay, just sniff this up your nose. He had me addicted like sniffing all this blow. He wanted me to fail, didn't want to see me grow. He wanted me to be high but bring me down below. He wants to light my soul on fire, watch it burn slow. He's got a hold of me and he won't let me go.
Fucking beats, nigga.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. He told me this the way to escape all my pain, but he just wanted to lock me in his evil chains. Demons follow me like dark clouds of rain as I keep sniffing drugs, destroying my brain. Laughing in the back as my life goes down the drain. I can feel all the evil coursing through my veins. With my life he enjoys playing tons of games, but I'll fight him till my soul is finally regained.
And to go back on you a little bit with your music and stuff, is I find with your music, you can really put your soul into your tracks and be creative with your voice. You're not afraid to start to try anything new. But on the last couple tracks you released, like you put yourself out there on those. Is that hard for you to do? Do you find it hard for you to do sometimes to just now you're letting the world know everything about you?
Well, yeah, of course, but at the same time, I look at it as maybe it could help somebody that's going through or has been through the same struggles I've been through. It's like I want people to relate to my music. I don't want it to just be about the beat. I want them to feel my words. I want them to feel the passion I have in me. I want them to feel the pain.
Yeah, man, you do it. You do it really well, and like you said, it helped people out. Music's therapy, man. That's
Yeah,
absolutely.
like I have this whole thing I'm working on where, I and I'll put this out there, man. I was diagnosed bipolar. And, I've been doing good with it. I do what I got to do. I know my triggers now. I'm not getting set off like I used to because, I never knew what it really was until I actually got the help I needed.
Yeah, and do you find focusing on your music really helps with your mental state a lot of the times?
Dude, one thing I can tell everybody is it is therapy for me. Writing is just therapy. It keeps me calmer. It keeps the mania at a level where I can handle it.
Yeah, it does the exact same for me. And you were saying when you started writing, do you go way back to when you first started writing? Like, what made you want to write your first track and record it?
Honestly, my first track I ever recorded was called Automatik in the Flesh. All right. I'm Automatik the Ruthless now, but years ago I was just Automatik.
Yeah.
That's what it was, because I was really a freestyle rapper. That's what I was. Most of my stuff was freestyled until this guy I was working with, and, you know, I'll shout him out on here. There's two of them, Ross Zion and Mr. Jig from Sniper Vision. They really taught me how to take the writing to a whole nother level.
So when you first went into the step of actually writing, did you have to learn everything about the right, like even counting bars and all that stuff?
Yeah, man, you got it. Yeah, you have to learn how to count bars. They had to sit there with me and go, all right, man, you're going to go like this when this is each bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's two bars. And you know, it's a learning curve. It's a process, man. You know, and at the time when I was in the studio, I was also learning other stuff. I was learning how to mess with Pro Tools, which is a great aspect of the business because you get to see where the music's really coming from, because it is all about the artist, but it's also about who's mastering, mixing, and producing the track.
Yeah, they got to make it sound hot, and like anybody can kind of just throw a beat off in one take, just paste yourself over the beat kind of thing. It's how to really, I guess, play with the beat and fit in. And a lot of that is creativity with the mixing part of it all.
Yes, it is. And, you know, I've seen what you guys do, because I know you do mix and mastering. And, man, that's hours and hours and hours of work.
Yeah, it really is. It's nice when, like for myself, I got my sound down pat, so it's like it's easier for me to mix my own sound. I kind of know what I'm going for, but I have mixed for other people in the group as well, and I'm mixing for BTB Records. That goes a little more time because they have different sounds they want, and then it's back and forth. They send them something. Okay, can you add maybe this to it? Blah, blah, blah. It's a back and forth thing, but you're right. The mixing is definitely one of the lengthier processes of the whole thing, 100%.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. And, you know, I respect all producers and recording arts people for that, because it takes a lot, man, a lot of stress, a lot of time.
All right, now it's time for Random Bars. This is a segment of the show where one lucky member of the Bring the Bars Facebook group gets randomly chosen to have a track aired during this episode of the podcast. The winner this week was actually a fellow label mate of mine, Siren Sirezze, the Midwest Latino MC. You guys can search him up on all major platforms. Siren Sirezze. Sirezze is Sirezze, and you definitely won't be disappointed. But right now, I'm going to run a track from him, and this is Razzle Dazzle.
Yeah. Siren. You know, Midwest Latino MC, Lone Wolf, LWE. You know, it's a bit late, but Legend was like, kill this shit. Okay. Up late, gotta work in 4 hours. I'll write a little bit, close my eyes, then hit the shower. Get back to that money, cause that money bring the power. Motherfuckers envy, steady pretending. Trying to offend me, don't tempt me or test me. I'm very aggressive, I've learned a lot of lessons. Phony, I can make moves without moving. Call of Duty, brown ops, life is like a movie. No stage props, 9mm shooting. Motherfuck your mailbox, barrel hot, better cool it. It's time to go, no Pokemon bullshit. Spend a lot of time alone, trying to establish a movement. Simple-minded and useless, that's what they used to call me. Till they seen I say some money, now they always calling. I'ma keep them dollars coming, yeah, for my family. Got a digit addiction, high off a G. Sold the A-ball and the T, took my fam out to E. Got a chokehold on the streets, brand name pills, leans and beans. Guaranteed my shark teeth won't make you sneeze. The Heisenberg so bird frostbite cause it freeze. or cause the fucking color. Sometimes I like to wonder, what if I wasn't the black sheep? How would I eat? Survival of the fittest, that's what father said. Should work on his own fitness before we end up dead. My last name ain't Flintstone, first name Fred. I make more than bedrock, hold you like a quarry. Ran through an empty, that's the type that don't tempt me. What's hard for me is resting. Insomnia and layers like lasagna. Except you put me in the heat, I don't get al dente. Homie so skeeted, grinding de dientes. Lunes a viernes, ánimo, paga tus biles. Yeah, high past the ceiling, learn to enjoy my weekends. Rather do it alone, I'm a lone wolf. Spend my days at home, outside world ain't normal. Trying to make ends meet, buying what's affordable. Ain't no faking me, no need to lie and gloat. Hard work and hope is all the siren note. Yeah, Pearl City, all the way to the East Mode. 563-309. Here we go. Little motherfucking razzle dazzle. Siren. Yeah.
So I'm looking at the time. We're going to hit a mid-segment of this show for everybody listening on radio. This is a segment called Rate the Bars. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read out an artist to you, and I want you to rate them out of 10 off their whole catalog, what you believe they should get, and a little bit of why you rated them that rating.
Okay.
All right. So the first one I'm going to start with is Royce the 5'9".
No, Royce the 5'9", bro. That's the Eminem era. You know what I'm saying? Like, he rapped with the rap god. You know, that's really all you could say about it. His bars are impeccable.
So I'm assuming you'd go a 10 out of 10 on that one.
Oh yeah, Royce, definitely.
All right. And the second artist I'm pulling up for you is Ludacris.
Ludacris, I love Luda. I'm not gonna even lie, bro. I would have to give him a 9.5/10 too, because Luda be doing there's not a lot of people that can rap about cars, bro, and he pulls it off.
Yeah, and he's got such a unique style, man. That just stands out.
His flow is unbelievable. I just heard something new from him with a country singer, and I was like, God. I think it's Carrie Underwood and Ludacris, featuring Ludacris, and my wife showed it to me, and I was like, yo, he killed it.
Yeah, I'd have to check that out. I didn't even see that one yet.
Yeah, my wife showed it to me. I was like, wow. I was like, I haven't heard of him in a while, too. He hasn't dropped anything. So it was definitely a surprise to hear something.
Yeah, for sure. To be honest, man, any mainstream name is so hard for me to check out. I'm so busy just checking out all these underground talent that it's like, so I never even know what anybody's releasing anymore, to be honest.
Yeah, well, no, same here. Like I said, the only reason I seen it is because my wife sent it to me in a text message and said, yo, listen to Luda. And I was like, wow.
All right, we're going to go to your next artist here, and that's going to be Fat Joe.
I like Fat Joe and everything, but honestly, I won't say he's in my top. So I give him like a 7.5. And that's just because, you know, you think Fat Joe, you got to bring Big Pun into that situation. And that's where the 10 is.
That was going to be my next person to pull up for you was going to be Big Pun.
That's a 10, bro. All the way a 10.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. And I'll pull out the final one here for you, and that's going to be Joe Budden.
Joe Budden, Joe Budden's thing, I liked him. His first album, I loved it. I haven't really heard much from him lately. When he was with Slaughterhouse, yeah, it was all right. But then when the whole Eminem thing happened, I just think they put their foot in their mouth too much with that man, bro. It's like MGK, bro. Like you going at somebody that he's beating everybody, bro.
Yeah.
There's just no other word for it. He is a genius when it comes to music. He is, especially lyrics and metaphors. He's the reason I get so metaphorical. Eminem is my biggest influencer, and I'll say that straight up. And, you know, a lot of people might not agree, and I know that.
Yeah.
But in my eyes, his metaphors are just insane.
Yeah, I 100% agree. He's always going to be in my top for like my Mount Rushmore of hip hop. But
yeah,
he's definitely one or two for my biggest influence in hip hop. And like you said, the wordplay, the metaphors. I don't know what it is today. It's almost like a thing now to jump on the bandwagon to hate Eminem, which I find really odd. But whatever, that's their choice of music. But he's up there. I don't care. Even ask fellow artists; they all agree. Like he's almost untouchable.
Yeah, definitely. And the thing with the new era is it's a lot more about the beats now, bro. And that's what I don't like. I want to hear what these guys are saying. I'm not saying they're bad, dude. I don't hate on nobody. You know what I'm saying? But in my forte of music, it's just not what I like.
Yeah, it's just a different genre of hip hop now. You got It's kind of broken off into so many different like subgenres, and for the whole like new wave or what people consider like mumble rap and stuff, that's just its own genre. I don't listen to it. I don't hate it just because I don't care. I don't listen to it. So
no, I'm the same way. Like my kids listen to it, and so I'll hear it, and sometimes I'll be like there was this one guy. It's called Two-Face, but I couldn't hear a word he was saying. I was like, well, what is he even saying?
I know that for me, that's the most important part for hip hop is the lyrics. Today, like you said, it's the beat, and I get on certain moods you're in. Like if you're at a big party or something like that, and you're just having a great night, you don't want something like a J. Cole or a Kendrick really to pop on where you got to listen to every lyric. So I getting the beat aspect, but that at that point, it should be the producer getting all the attention and not the actual artist on the track.
Exactly, bro. It is the producer that should be. The producer should be the one that's signed. That's my whole point. And like I'm saying, club wise, it's great for the club. People are drinking, they're feeling themselves. Yeah, that's a different situation. But if we're talking about real talk and pain and passion and putting yourself out there, then you want somebody like Eminem or Nas or Big L. They talk about real things that have happened to them.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the type of music I absolutely love. So, and
that's the same with me.
With yours. Yeah, you do the same with your music. And actually, one thing I noticed, I don't know if this was intentional or not, but when I was going through your catalog, well, since it pretty much we linked up, I don't even know how long ago now, but some of your tracks were released under the Autamatik, the Ruthless name, but there was a couple of your tracks you also released under your real name. And
Jeffrey Christopher.
Yeah, was this intentional? And like, if it was, what's the differences between an Automatik release and a Jeffrey release?
Well, a Jeffrey Christopher release is more me playing with it. Like I was trying to incorporate country into the mix because, I've actually gotten into country a lot. I like country. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's certain artists I definitely love, like Kane Brown, Luke Bryan. Like, I listen to their music and I'm like, yo, I want to try to incorporate that with hip hop. There got to be a way to do it. So I'm trying to work it out.
Yeah, it's neat that you did that. I didn't know if that was an intentional thing that you did or not, but
it's intentional. It's kind of like my Jeffrey Christopher is me. That's who I am. Automatik, the Ruthless. That's the other side of me.
Yeah. And speaking of Automatik, the Ruthless, you were saying earlier you went by Automatik, and because you're freestyling, what brought that name to your attention? How did Automatik, the Ruthless become your name?
Okay, so I'll tell you how Automatik became my name because I've had so many different ones. I've had J double, JE double. I've had Dr. Jekyll. I was with a guy, a good friend of mine, John Caruso. We did music together for a little while. It was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And then when I started going over to Zion's studio and Mr. Jig's studio, they started to see the freestyle thing and they're like, yo, this dude's Automatik. And I went with it, bro. I was like, all right, Automatik. I like that. But I was like, I'm going to change the spelling.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it. I want it to be unique. And then when after I started really writing and getting my pain out and the anger I felt from my pain, it was kind of ruthless. So I looked at it as Automatik, the Ruthless. Like I'm trying to stand my step up and sit on a throne.
I like that, man. That was a really creative way to bring it about. And you're talking about your name changes. Is like I've had them throughout my hip hop journey as well. Because when I first started off, I used to be called the One Man Enterprise, and then I dropped it to just the Enterprise, and then over time it became KC, King Canada. But I'm still debating on doing bringing the Enterprise in a revival. But the Enterprise character of me was the very dark, evil kind of persona, kind of like the Slim Shady or like a Psychopathic Records kind of vibe, really.
Yeah, man, but that's what you need to do. You need to have versatility in this game.
Yeah.
No one understands that these days. It all sounds the same.
Yeah, and you gotta have a story. Like it's gotta for albums too, from the start to the finish. There's got to be a reason that track's number one, and if you have 14 tracks, there's a track number 14. There's a reason for a beginning, middle, and end.
Exactly. Just like me and Habit, we've been in conversation. You know, the next step is working on my album, my first real album. And I told him straight out, I said, you know, he's like, how do you want to go about it? And I was like, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I want it to be my life story.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be all about what I've been through. You know, I'm going to have some party tracks on there, stuff like that. But at the same time, I want a lot of those tracks to be heartfelt.
Yeah. That's the way to go, man. I did the same with when I did my Unmasked album. That was people knew me from the behind the computer screen kind of guy doing this global domination. Like, yeah, he can rhyme, but a lot of the global domination was just like, you know, some bumping tracks, throw some incredible lyrics in there. But Unmasked was more like, hey, this is going to finally pull off this mask that I'm wearing for everybody listening but never met me, to show them, all right, open the door and here's my life kind of thing.
Exactly, bro. That's why I'm even thinking, we're even thinking of names right now for the album. And we came up with one that really fits it. I'm not going to lie. And I really like it. And I really think I'm going to run with it. Instead of autobiography, how about autobiography?
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope too, man. I'm sure you and Lost Voice are going to create something special with that album, bro.
Yeah, man, it's going to be unbelievable, and I can't wait for everybody to hear it. I really can't, because this is going to be where I show the most personal side of me. And like I said, yeah, like you were saying earlier, yeah, it's hard to come out and be truthful about yourself. But what people got to understand is your pain and what you've been through is who makes you who you are today.
Yeah, man, exactly. And also people need to realize the difference between your present self and your past self. They're not the same people.
Exactly. You know, you're always judged for your past, and that's why a lot of people won't come out with stuff like that. But you know what? I'm at the point in my life where the people that care about me know who I am. So what other people think, that don't matter to me. As long as I can touch somebody that's going through the same thing, that's my number one goal.
All right, we got a little pause in the interview yet again to run another track from Autamatik the Ruthless. This is Why You Trippin'.
Cruising through the universe like Rick and Morty. Feels like I'm tripping balls stuck inside a story. Flying on Falcor like the never-ending story. Trying to find Nemo out my mind like freaking Dory. Cruising through the universe, stuck inside the ultraverse. Tripping balls, I'm popping perks. On this trip I'm leaving Earth. Down the rabbit hole I surf. The caterpillar smoking perfect wonderland. Yes, I search, eating shrooms from the dirt. Growing tall, I'm shrinking small. Yeah, I'm gonna eat them all. Bouncing like a basketball. Pain is melting off the walls. Pictures talking in the halls. Watching all these angels fall. The clouds are shifting, moving fast. Laying here, talk to the grass. Coming down, about to crash. No, I'm not. How long's this last? I'm stuck inside an hourglass. How much time has really passed? Having flashbacks. Stuck inside a time lapse. I'm lost, can't get back. It's like my mind's been ransacked. Cruising through the universe like Rick and Morty. Feels like I'm tripping balls stuck inside a story. Flying on Falcor like the never-ending story. Trying to find Nemo out my mind like freaking Dory. Cruising through the universe like Rick and Morty. Feels like I'm tripping balls stuck inside a story. Flying on Falcor like the never-ending story. Trying to find Nemo out my mind like freaking Dory. Out my mind like Dory. Stuck inside Toy Story. Swimming in my coffee. Feeling really saucy in Dexter's laboratory. Feel like Rick and Morty. The sky is getting stormy. This shit is really crazy. My vision's really hazy. The places that it takes me, everything is shaking. My mind is really breaking. The voices keep replaying. Don't know what they're saying. Everything is shifting. Feels like I'm lifting. I'm tired of tripping. My mind is truly missing. The clock keeps on ticking. Escape this world of fiction. All the drugs prescriptions, a really bad decision. I should've really listened when I started mixing. Cruising through the universe like Rick and Morty. Feel like I'm tripping balls stuck inside a story. Flying on Falcor like the never-ending story. Trying to find Nemo out my mind like freaking Dory. Cruising through the universe like Rick and Morty. Feels like I'm tripping balls stuck inside a story. Flying on Falcor like the never-ending story. Trying to find Nemo out my mind like freaking Dory.
Yeah, and I'm assuming for that you're probably going to do your own cover art for it, because I know going through a lot of your stuff, you do all your own covers, and I want to personally say thank you for those BTB award posters that you made up for me. I absolutely love them, man, so thank you for doing that.
Yeah, it's no problem, man. You know, like I said, bro, this is more of just a group, bro. This is become a family to me. And yeah, we don't see each other every day, but we speak every day. And we talk, me and you especially, we talk about real life things. You know, it
That's
ain't
the
just
thing,
about
yeah.
music. We talk about our families and all that, our wives, our kids. So, you know, it's more of a family, bro, than just a group.
It is, man. It really grew to that, because with yourself, I can't name all the names because I'll go on forever. But everybody, they know who I talk to pretty much daily. And like you said, some days we're just shooting the shit, and it's not even about, oh, do you want to work on this track or this track? It's just, how's your day going? I hope your family's doing okay. And then you talk about the family a little bit, and man, it literally is like, it's not the Bring the Bars group no more. It's the Bring the Bars family.
Exactly,
So I
bro. It is
love
a family. Like like you said,
Yeah.
man, everything about this whole group is more than I could have ever imagined for my career in general.
Yeah, same on my behalf. And this is a question I never really asked this a lot, but because I'm a huge believer in living in the moment. We were talking earlier, a lot of people judge by the past, and I'm a big believer living in the now. But I wanted to ask you anyways about where you think your future is going to go. Like, where do you see yourself now with Lost Boys in, let's say, 5 years time? Like, where do you want to be, and where do you see yourself?
Listen, man, I see myself where I need to be because my whole thing's about positivity. I never
Yeah.
give up and I keep clawing just like I have my whole life. I keep clawing, I keep clawing. I dig myself out of whatever hole I'm in. And honestly, in 5 years, I see myself up there with some of the big artists because I'm not going to stop. I have a family that depends on me. And if this can get them out of the situations we have been in, that is what the number one goal is for me in that situation. My family is my life. My kids, my wife.
Yeah, I'm exact same way. And even talking with you, I know you're working multiple jobs, you're balancing this, you got your family that you absolutely love and want to take care of. How do you balance this in your day with between work, family, music, and like, do you find it difficult at times to balance all that?
Of course, man. Arguments break out sometimes. And that's normal.
Yeah.
People feel like the kids sometimes feel like, oh, you're paying a little too much attention to that more than me. And I get it. And you have to explain to them, well, this is what I'm doing to try to better your guys' future.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
now they're starting to understand more because at first it wasn't like this. It was just me rapping. So now that there's something big going on and with it, everybody's starting to understand more that you need to take your foot in this, and you can't let off the gas at this point. No braking.
Yeah, man. And you have the work ethic for it. So I in 5 years, man, I can't wait to see where you are. And if you rise up through those ranks quick, hit me up for a feature, man.
You already know it, man. We're going to be doing a lot of features. A lot. I'm
Yeah,
definitely going to get you on this album. That's a definite.
I would love to, man. I'm just a message away, so I would absolutely love to do that.
Yeah, definitely want to get you on one of the mixtape tracks too, man. We got to do it. Got to
Sure,
do it. We'll definitely contact about that more in the future. I'm
of
working
course.
on it, trying to get some tracks together. I started work. I finally got a program with a mic, and I'm doing it. And like I told everybody, all these tracks were done on Rap Chat on my iPhone with no
Yeah,
microphone, no nothing.
yeah, and it,
I
but
just
at
love making
the same
music,
time,
bro.
you can tell because with even that, you're saying it's just done on your iPhone. It still got heard. Everybody still listened because they knew you were out bringing real, truthful lyrics. And now it's just you already have the content. It's going to be the quality is going to be to match your content, man. And I cannot wait for these mixtapes. And I'm being dead honest when I say that. And your album, man, I'm going to be tuning into the second you drop that.
And I appreciate that. Just like as soon as I heard Unmasked, bro, I went on Spotify. I listened straight through, and just like when anybody posts anything on there, man, I check it out because it's all about networking, and I give my honest opinions, and I want people to give their honest opinions. I don't, some people can't take criticism. I rather you give it to me so I can work on it and make myself better.
Yeah, I agree with that. Criticism is a thing that not a lot of people do, and I respect it when it's given the right way. There is some people who just will work like you're trash and then disappear. That's more the haters. But when you got like a constructive criticism, like one of the best I ever heard is like I did a track and then somebody just told me like it's just not you on the track. It doesn't feel like you. That's what I call really good criticism because
Hey, listen,
one thing that
my
person.
wife is one of my biggest ones. She'll tell me straight out, listen, man, you could have done this better. And that's what I'm saying about my wife being behind me. Like, she'll sit there, listen to my music, and be like, you could have done this better, re record this part. And she helps me out, bro, because honestly, her opinion does matter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my girl too. She always gets the exclusive listens before anybody, and yeah, the input's always well needed. And like you said,
Always
man,
well needed.
you gotta know how to take it, the criticism, and that can make or break somebody. And in all honesty, if you're gonna really let that get to you, you got to have a thick skin to be in the genre that we are in.
Yes, and the music industry in general, bro, is just cutthroat. It's
Yeah.
cutthroat.
Big time. Big time. That's kind of why I tried to change it a little bit to make it more of a rise up as a group. We can all pull up a chair. We can all eat.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, bro. Everybody eating, everybody getting a piece of that cake.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking at the time, man. We're almost running out, but I'm going to end with the final segment I do with everybody, and it's called Name Your Bars.
All right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a bar or two from one of your tracks. I know you have a lot of your stuff marked private now going for the re-releases of your mixtape, but I was able to grab a few. So I'm going to read off 5 tracks of yours, bars from the 5 tracks, and let's see if you can tell me which track these bars are from.
All right.
All right, so the first one I got here is, I'm looking for a shot to earn my respect. I'm tired of being broke, sick of being stressed.
Looking for a shot, learn my respect. I'm tired of being broke. I'm sick of being stressed. I think that's gonna be won't understand, wouldn't understand.
No, that's not that one. Do you want to give it another shot or me?
Oh man, bro. Is it one mic?
Yes, it is. There you go.
Okay.
I'm looking for a shot to earn my respect. I'm tired of being broke, sick of being stressed.
The recovery after the fumble.
Right, man. You know, there's so many tracks, bro. You get bobbled once in a while.
Especially, man, like especially when especially your catalog, you have a huge one, and being a freestyler as well, because a lot of times you're like, did I drop that in a freestyle or is that put onto a track?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
All right, we're gonna go to number 2 here. Is you put me through pain, I don't want this no more. You give me flashbacks like I went through a war.
Okay, that's gonna be through her eyes.
Yes, it is, man. 2 for 2.
You put me through pain, I don't want this no more. You give me flashbacks like I went through a war.
All right, this third one here, this one might be tough because I really pulled this one from an older catalog of yours, is rolling up a fatty, call your boy a stoner, taste all the flavor and smell all the aroma.
Is that smoking?
No, it's not
Floating?
smoke. Yeah, it's
Floating.
floating. There you go.
Yeah, that's
man.
what I meant. The smoking song.
Rolling up a fatty, call your boy a stoner, taste all the flavor, smell all the aroma.
There you go. 3 for 3. We got 2 more. So here's the fourth one. I'm stuck inside an hourglass. How much time has really passed?
Oh wow. That oh, God, I'm trying to think here. Give me a second. Is that Cradle to the Grave?
No, it's not.
Oh, you're gonna have to give me this one, I think.
That one is Why You Trippin'.
Why are you tripping? Okay, yeah.
I'm stuck inside an hourglass. How much time has really passed? Having flashbacks, stuck inside a time.
And we're going to go to the final one here, and it's Watch Me Paint My Masterpiece When I Hear the Beat.
That's definitely the Mind of an Artist intro for the mixtape.
Socrates, I'm hotter than fire, cooler than antifreeze. Watch me paint my masterpiece when I hear the beat.
Absolutely. I knew you were going to get that one. All right, man. That was the show, the Bring the Bars podcast. I appreciate you coming on, and yeah, just thanks for
I
taking the time
appreciate
to
you
do this.
having me, bro. I appreciate you having me, and definitely got to do it again. It was a fun time. We got a lot to talk about, and I know every time we do, we will have more.
Absolutely, man. I know I'm going to start doing a little more specials where I am going to have multiple people at once. So I love to have you and Habit on at the same time. You know, I'm going to do it with other people as well. So we will definitely keep in touch about that.
All right, no doubt. That's awesome, man. And I appreciate you, KC, and thank you for having me on. And you guys have a wonderful day. Everybody out there, keep following your dreams. Don't give up. That's all I got to say.
Couldn't end it better myself, man. Thank you very much, and take care of yourself.
You too, man.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
There we have it. Another episode of Bring the Bars is officially finished. Thank you to everybody that tunes in on Freedom K Radio or watches it afterwards on YouTube. If you subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. And a big thank you to Autamatik, the Ruthless, for coming on. I appreciate that. So there we have it, guys. Episode 29 is finished. Episode 30 is right around the corner. So right before I finish this off, I like to end with a couple tracks from my guest. So right now, from Autamatik, the Ruthless, I'm going to run Wouldn't Understand, and it's going to be followed by I Got One Mic. All right, guys. I was Casey. Peace.
Depression and anxiety makes it hard to stand. The hurt and pain I felt has formed this broken man. The trauma that I've been through you wouldn't understand. I've had a knife in my back from the same shooken hands. I spent 100 grand on a bunch of freaking grams. I've been at rock bottom collecting soda cans. It takes a downfall to create a better man. Addiction had me sinking like I stepped in quicksand. I never gave up, I never got up and ran. I faced my demons, now the blood is on my hands. I was dancing with the devil, I was stuck up in this trance, until I seen the light and the Lord reached out his hand. He gave me a second chance to be a better guy. So I stopped getting drunk and I stopped sniffing lines. I stopped crushing pills and living in a lie. You can never understand till you're about to die. I was living on the streets, getting high to survive. My heart turned cold from the cold, lonely nights. When you're at the bottom, no friends are in sight. When you're at the top, they're right there by your side. When shit is all good, so many wanna ride. When roles are reversed, they just push you to the side. Loyalty is dead and it's opened up my eyes. Addiction hit, now they leave me here to die. The Lord saved my soul and brought me back to life. He sent me an angel, now her love keeps me high. The Lord saved my soul and brought me back to life. He sent me an angel, now her love keeps me high. Before she showed up, these drugs were my life. She never gave up, was my strength to stand and fight. She's my saving grace, she's my guiding light. She keeps me out the dark and brings me to the light. No longer all alone, cause God is here inside. I'm finally free from the hell I made myself. Was on the verge of death, declining in my health. No tears coming out, but still crying out for help. Addiction's like taking life from your freaking self. I got one mic, one voice, one dream. I got one life, one choice, one mean. I'm trying to do right and just stay clean. And for my soul, I must plead. And for my family, I will plead. Through the bullshit, I can read. I'm the last of a dying breed. This world is full of hate and greed. No longer follow, now I have to lead. Try to show my kids what they can be. Never give up and follow all your dreams. We all make mistakes, we're just human beings. I got one mic, one voice, one dream. I got one life, one choice, one mean. I'm trying to do right and just stay clean. And for my family I will bleed. I got one mic, one life, I'm alright. Stand up, man up, and just fight. Teach my kids how to be right. Never give up and live their lives. Hold on to your dreams really tight. Never let go, always shine real bright. Daddy's gonna change our lives with this mic. I need one chance to show them that I'm nice. Show them that I can be the best. Let me in the game and put me to the test. And no, I ain't the same as all the rest. I'ma make the change and leave you all impressed. I'm looking for a shot to earn my respect. I'm tired of being broke, sick of being stressed. All I really want for them is to do their best. Wanna give them all they need and put their minds at rest. Got one mic, one voice, one dream. I got one life, one choice, one mean. I'm trying to do right and just stay clean. And for my family I will bleed. I got one mic, one voice, one dream. I got one life, one choice, one mean. I'm trying to do right and just stay clean. And for my family I will bleed. I got one mic, one voice, one dream. I got one life, one choice, one mean. I'm trying to do right and just stay clean. And for my family I will bleed. I got one mic, one voice, one dream. I got one life, one choice, one mean. I'm trying to do right and just stay clean. And for my family I will bleed.